Well, praise the Most High today, family. Praise the highest Yahuwah today. Yes, indeed. Family, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and we're so glad to see it. It's so good to be in the land of the living. Yes, indeed. We don't know what's on the other side. We know what's there, but, nobody's been there and back besides Yahusha. And I better quit talking like that because we know who's on the other side, and wherever he is, we are. And like Saul said, it's just as good to be with him in the afterlife or in heaven as it is to be with him on this earth. But here on this earth, we're still able to do our work. As we're going to speak about this text here in a second, about not being able to do work when it's dark. And that simply means when your eyes are closed. And also, as we'll see here a little later, as far as when the darkness and gross darkness hits this earth. There's only so much that can be done, and it's really nothing else that can be done after the darkness really falls. Because the Ruach HaKodesh is going to be removed once we're removed and taken back into our land. Hallelujah. You folks still believing in the rapture? I feel for you because I love you. Oh boy. You in for a rude awakening. You better get that head in your books and figure out that that was just some scheme that the Catholic Church brought together with some little white girl's dream and made it into a rapture, but it's no rapture. It's the Most High regathering his people. It's all throughout the text, all throughout the Older Testament and the New Testament. But you're not going to get it unless you read and study to show yourself approved. And what I learned, you're going to have to relearn everything you thought you knew. Sad, but it's true. Almost, we'll put it like that, almost everything you knew. But the Ruach HaKodesh is going to have to reteach you everything you thought you knew. And some things he may just be able to tweak a little bit, like with me. But on the most part, you're going to have to relearn everything. Hallelujah. And it's going to be exactly what we're talking about today. Thank you, Pop. Let it go. It's water under a bridge. Just let it go. It's water under a bridge. And a lot of us don't want to let go of them old teachings and ideas. There are nothing but man-made doctrines and doctrines of devils. We don't want to let it go. Why? Because it's all we knew. That Christianity was all we knew. Up until the Ruach HaKodesh began to reteach us. Say, no, Robert, you've been looking at it wrong. Look at it this way. Tweak that idea a little bit and look at it this way. And you say, okay, Pop, I see it now a whole lot clearer. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Hallelujah. I see all the obstacles that was in my way. And 9 times out of 10, there was them preachers, them teachers, them bishops. They was the obstacles. Hallelujah. Well, let's look at some script. But the idea is, let it go. It's water under a bridge. Let it go. It's water under a bridge. Hallelujah. And we'll get to it's water under a bridge in a minute, but the main idea is let it go. Just let it go. We see there in Colossians 3:13, bearing with one another and forgiving one another if anyone has a complaint against another. Even as Mashiach forgave you, so you also must do. Now, I do want us to see that this is a command. It said, even as Mashiach forgave you, so you also must do. Must do. It's no question. The Most High Yahuwah began this idea in me a few days back when he gave me this overwhelming feeling to ask for forgiveness during a prayer recording. I didn't know at the time who I may have wronged. Oh, it's a bunch of gnats just came. I guess with her dropping picking up that trash. Oh. I didn't know at the time who I may have wronged. However, I clearly understand now why he made me, why he had. However, I clearly understand now why he had me make that general plea for forgiveness. Up to this point, I have been like Saul, who quoted, "I have harmed no man." And we see this in 2 Corinthians 7 and 2 through 9. Open your hearts to us. We have wronged no one. We have corrupted no one. We have cheated no one. I do not say this to condemn, for I have said before that you are in our hearts. For I said before that you are in our hearts, to die together and to live together. Hallelujah. And this is good, family, because we know that Saul killed many of brothers and sisters in the way because his superiors wanted him to. He said, off with their heads. He even held the coat of some of the boys that was killing them. He didn't have to do it themselves. He just held the coat. He said, go get them, boys. Sad but true. I believe Saul was making this bold statement to declare that he was a different man. He was saying that he was a new creation in Mashiach, as he penned in 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. He was also making a very clear statement that anyone else that is truly in Mashiach is a new creation as well. The text spells it out. Therefore, if anyone is in Mashiach, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. Uh-oh. Does that sound familiar, family? It should. That's what we've been professing the last few weeks. I am whole, I'm free indeed, and all things are new. Hallelujah. I have made a general plea or statement asking for forgiveness like I did in the prior recording a year or two ago also. I believe it is a coverall for any new viewers we may have had join us that I may have harmed in a different lifetime. I'm not that same individual, and you can rest assured that I will never mistreat you again. Now, with that being said, I am going to tell you the truth, which may at times seem as if I'm mistreating you. It's just that I must speak the truth or do the work while it is day, because the night is coming when no man can speak or do the work anymore. Uh-oh. We just spoke on this, didn't we, Robert? Yeah, we did. And we see that in John 9 and 4. I must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. The night is coming when no man can work, or when no one can work. Not only was I sent as Yahusha and Saul was, but just as Saul stated boldly in Romans 1 and 16, for I am not ashamed of the Besorah of Mashiach, for it is the power of Yahusha to salvation for anyone who believes, for Yehuda first, and also for the Greek. As we said in the prior recording, anyone can get it. That not only believes, but they put action behind their belief. Like the text says, faith without works is dead. Anybody can say, yeah, I believe he did it for me. Okay, well, how you walking in it? Is it going to show by your actions? And this is one of the biggest actions that we can take today. Just let it go. It's water under a bridge. So yes, I can be just as bold as Saul as I look back over my life and proclaim that it was Yahuwah by the means of Mashiach that has made me a new creation. Let's put a period there so I can breathe. Family, forgive me. Like